Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Argonaut, and today I have a quick little announcement video for you. Effectively, I believe that Espionage is coming to Stellaris very, very soon, and I think the hint for this is in the latest Necroid Species release trailer for the Necroid Species pack. So basically, let's jump over really quickly to the main sort of point of the video, and then we'll get into more details and how I came about this and so on and so forth. So you'll notice here that, you know, it's not a screen that stays very long in the trailer, but if we play it, you see, you know, it's not exactly a frame, you know, it's there for like a whole second. There's an espionage tab right there. Now, you'll be forgiven if you've missed this. I think most people did. There is an espionage tab here, and I think they've either forgotten to edit it out and left it in for some reason, or they've done this on purpose. And I'm sort of really hoping that they've done it on purpose, and that espionage is coming either with the next big free update, or is going to be the next DLC and they're testing it. But whether it's one or the other doesn't really matter, because to me this says that Espionage is coming very, very soon to Stellaris, and I haven't actually seen anyone talk about this. It's been mentioned in the Facebook group that I administer with a couple of other people, the fan Facebook group for Stellaris. But other than there, I haven't seen it anywhere. I think Reddit might have mentioned it somewhere, but I don't really go over there that much for my news and stuff, so apologies if you know, maybe this originated on Reddit. But anyways, as things are off to do, we now have an espionage tab. Later down in the trailer, you don't exactly see much more of anything, really. Why am I on 720p? Alright, there we go. So, like, there you go. Trailer, pre-order now, etc, etc. Oh, sorry, available now, not pre-order. So on and so forth. But this little bit here is what interests me the most, and the espionage tab. So effectively, you know, not to make this just a 10-second video about, oi, look at this in the trailer, as dumb as that would be, I could just do that with a screenshot. I would like to talk to you a little bit about the whole idea of leaving something like this. See, from a business perspective, it doesn't make a lot of sense to just hide a huge and highly anticipated feature like this. I mean, people have been calling for espionage in the game since, heck, since it's been released, right? But it does fit a lot to sort of hide it like this in another trailer, doesn't it? I mean, think about it, espionage. It's sort of paradoxical to, well, pun fully intended, it's sort of paradoxical to have a grand opening trailer for the espionage mechanic and DLC or update or whatever feature in general. It's sort of, you know, espionage is about stealth and hiding and stuff like that. If you have a grand trailer and everyone sees it, it's, you know, it's out of character. But if you hide it in another trailer, see, now you're playing 4D chess. Right, so I really hope that they put this espionage thing here as a teaser on purpose, and that within the next few weeks or so we're going to get like a proper announcement about this. Furthermore, the reason I'm really excited about espionage in Stellaris is I don't think there's a single strategy game that's done espionage particularly well. Not that I've played, at the very least, of course. You know, there might be something out there that I'm not aware of, but if you take a look at espionage in something like Hearts of Iron, or Civilization, or pretty much any other strategy game that features espionage, but doesn't primarily focus on it, it's oftentimes just a chore, which enables you to either gather some information about the enemy, or give them like a negative debuff, or, okay, in Civilization you could steal technologies, and that was sort of kind of important, because you could get like a bit of a boost. But at the end of the day, it's either really simple, or just ends up being annoying and a chore. In Stellaris, though, I think there's potential to build a proper espionage system, make it a proper full-fledged feature with agents, different missions, inciting rebellions, defending against the aforementioned, so on and so forth. But I think the biggest problem with espionage systems in gaming in general, like Hearts of Iron suffers from this as well, is that oftentimes the best thing to do with espionage agents and then the whole feature is to defend against espionage. Yeah, that doesn't make for a great feature, does it? I think it would be really, really good if the defense and offense aspects of espionage would be entirely separate. Or at least interconnected in some way, that if you catch a spy, you can then use that to attack, and use that as a sort of, not attack in the traditional sense, but you know what I mean, like, use it to harm the enemy in some way, or your rival, or whatever. So I think that the people see this sort of potential in Stellaris, and that's why this was one of the highly anticipated features. Plus, I think it'll add some much-needed balance and nuance to the combat in the game. Maybe you could, like, assassinate admirals and stuff like that. There are some mods that allow you to do that. I think a more full-fledged feature like that would help. Maybe sabotage enemy ships, enemy defenses, so on and so forth. So if there's like a huge military, or not huge military base, but the huge choke point that the enemy is defending with, like, fortifications, defenses, fleets, everything, you might want to, you might not be able to punch through it with brute force, and then you send in the spies to sort of sabotage things and maybe blow up the space docks and stuff. But anyways, be that as it may, I just wanted to show you guys this because I haven't actually seen anyone talk about it. With, I mean, fair enough, the focus of the trailer is the actual living dead in our favourite space grand strategy game, but at the same time, I think this is a very, very important thing for the actual DLC, and yeah. Well, not for the DLC specifically, but for the game as a whole. Anyways, just really short little announcement there, and my thoughts on it. I genuinely think that this was either accidental or on purpose, but I think what we need to take away from it is that we're probably going to get some espionage news soon. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Have fun, take care, and bye-bye.